For one, lack of exercise. A sitting lifestyle can be the death of your brain. Studies have shown that just 10 days without exercise can cause a decline in cognitive function. Regular exercise can improve mental health, helping you think, learn, and problem solve more effectively. It can also increase heart rate, which pumps more oxygen to the brain and increases the release of hormones, creating a better environment for the brain to function. Exercising the brain is just as important as exercising the body, and many activities can help keep the brain healthy. From playing card games to learning a new language and engaging all 5 senses, exercising the brain can positively impact mental health and cognitive abilities. Meditating, Tai Chi, and changing your daily routine can reduce stress and fine-tune memory and information processing skills. Number 2. Dehydration. Prolonged dehydration can cause brain cells to shrink in size and mass. Unfortunately, this condition is common in many elderly who have been dehydrated for years. This shrinkage can lead to a decline in brain function and an increased risk of developing neurological disorders. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that even a 1% drop in hydration levels can result in a 5% decrease in cognitive function. The study involved 25 young women who were asked to perform a series of cognitive tests after being dehydrated by 1% of their body weight. The results showed that the women's cognitive functions had decreased by 5% on average. Dehydration affected their ability to perform tasks related to attention, memory, and executive function. These functions are all related to the prefrontal cortex, a part of the brain that's important for decision-making, problem-solving, and self-control. Also, their mood was affected by dehydration, with reported fatigue, confusion, and irritability. This highlights the importance of staying hydrated, not just for physical well-being, but for maintaining a sharp and alert mind. Number 3. Sleep deprivation. When it comes to the effects of sleep deprivation on the brain, it's not always as clear-cut as physical symptoms of fatigue and dark circles under the eyes. But trust us, the brain-damaging consequences of poor sleep can be way more sinister and far-reaching. One of the most significant effects of sleep deprivation on the brain is decreasing attention and working memory. This can make it difficult to focus on tasks and retain information, leading to poor performance at work or school. Children are especially vulnerable to this, with studies linking sleep deprivation to lower grades, moodiness, and depression. Another effect of sleep deprivation on the brain is the release of cortisol, a stress hormone that can cause damage to the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. This can lead to long-term cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia. Getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night is recommended to protect our brain health and overall well-being. Number 4. Loud music. Music is a powerful force that can evoke emotions, create memories, and even change our moods. But when it comes to loud music, we need to acknowledge that it has a detrimental effect on our brain health. For example, prolonged exposure to a loud noise can alter how our brain processes speech, making it harder to distinguish speech sounds. This can lead to communication difficulties and even increase the risk of developing hearing loss. Moreover, exposure to loud music can cause short-term impairments in cognitive function. It can make it harder to focus and remember information. Loud music can make it harder to function and think clearly, whether at work, school, or just trying to enjoy a conversation with friends. If you're a music lover, you know how great it feels to let loose and enjoy your favorite tunes at full volume. But it's important to remember that loud music can harm your hearing and your brain health. Don't worry, you can still enjoy your music while taking care of yourself. You can do that by using earplugs or noise-canceling headphones, taking regular breaks, and using a noise meter app. Number 5. Smoking. One of the most well-known effects of smoking on the body is the damage it causes to the lungs, but the brains are also at risk. You see, smoking accelerates the brain's aging and can lead to a decline in cognitive function. This is because smoking causes a reduction in blood flow to the brain, leading to a lack of oxygen and nutrients that the brain needs to function correctly. Smoking also destroys the gray matter in the brain, which is responsible for functions such as memory, emotion, and decision-making. Recent research found that smokers had an 8% reduction in gray matter volume compared to non-smokers. Moreover, smoking is also a risk factor for developing neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's and stroke. For example, a study published in the journal Stroke found that smokers had a 2.5 times greater risk of developing stroke compared to non-smokers. Number 6. Stress. Stress is a part of daily life. It can come from various sources, including work, family, relationships, and even the news. But while stress can be a normal part of life, chronic stress can be incredibly harmful to your brain and lead to brain damage. Stress is a natural response to perceived danger, and it triggers the release of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones, while meant to aid in responding to risk, when released excessively and for prolonged periods, can cause damage to the brain. One of the ways that stress can damage the brain is by causing inflammation. Inflammation is a natural response to injury or infection, but when it becomes chronic, it can damage the brain's cells. This can result in problems such as depression, anxiety, and memory loss. Stop ignoring chronic stress and start taking proactive steps to control it to secure your brain health. This could include therapy, exercise routines, or techniques such as meditation or yoga to help manage stress. Number 7. Social isolation. Humans are social creatures by nature, and our brains are designed to work best when connected to others. When people experience long periods of isolation or loneliness, it causes various physical and psychological issues, such as depression, anxiety, increased stress levels, and even brain damage. When individuals undergo prolonged social isolation, their brain chemistry is changed. For instance, the stress hormone increases, leading to inflammation in the brain and decreased production of the chemicals that aid in communication between neurons. This causes long-term damage to the brain, such as decreased neural connectivity and even atrophy of specific areas. Social isolation can also increase the risk of developing mental health issues, like depression, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. You will find that individuals who experience long periods of social isolation are more likely to be diagnosed with these conditions than those with strong social connections. Number 8. Excessive eating. There's a saying that you are what you eat. And it's true in more ways than one. Your diet can profoundly impact your brain's health, and of course we all know that overeating is bad for our waistlines, but it turns out that it could also be a curse to your mental well-being. Let me explain. The brain is a complex organ, but it still needs fuel to power its activities. Eating more than necessary can mean that the brain is overwhelmed and unable to process nutrients efficiently, leading to damage over time. Those who consistently overeat are at an increased risk of experiencing cognitive decline, mood disorders like depression and anxiety, and even physical brain damage. Remember, your brain health is the most vital organ of your general wellness, so take the necessary steps to protect it. Let us know in the comments section what other habits you believe can harm the brain and why. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications for more informative videos like this. Thank you for watching The Growth Mindset. See you in the next one.